Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another chatty video. This is the 10 crafty questions. I was tagged by C. Lovey Dawn, who's here on YouTube. I will link her channel down below. I'm not going to tag anyone, just that I would like to keep it optional for anyone who wants to participate. But first off, I'm going to be showing a couple of items I purchased over the weekend and a couple of project shares before I get into that. I went to a Dollarama store here in Guelph in the mall that we have here, and I purchased this picture frame. I've seen these at other stores as well. I was trying to look for a purple one that says spooky, but the one that they had was kind of scratched up, so I passed out on that. I actually really like this one, so I purchased two of these. One I will be sharing with a swap partner, and this one has a little bit of a scratch here on the frame, so I don't know if I'm going to alter this or maybe just give this as is in the swap I'm doing. But it's got like a shaker. I thought this was adorable, and I just really love the image. It's very vintagey looking. It says here trick or treat. So that was a fun find. And also keep in mind, yeah, I've noticed a lot of Dollarama stores are already stocking up on Christmas items, and a lot of the Halloween items are being either sold out really quickly, or they're just replacing everything with Christmas. So if you're still looking for Halloween items, I would suggest going shopping now before everything's gone. And also, I went to David's Tea here in the mall here that we have, and I picked up some teas. It's been a while since I purchased anything from David's Tea, and this is the first tin I had purchased. This is a hot chocolate one, and yeah, I've not tried it yet, but it smells like hot chocolate, but it's tea. Yeah, so I bought a tin of that, and I also bought this one. I've tried a sample of this one. This one's called Valerian Nights. This one is more like a nighttime tea. It is chamomile based, but actually you don't. I personally don't taste the chamomile in it. It's very faint. So this one's caramel and coconut. This is a really good one. I recommend this one. So, and they also sold tea samples as well, like little packets you can get. I work from home, so I figured this would be a better deal for me, which is fine. So I bought those, and I have a couple of project shares. I made a couple more ribbon tassels. This is the first one I had made. It's more like a Halloween one. I actually ran out of rings. It's been a while since I've made these, so I only had a couple of these in my stash. I went to Dollarama. They didn't have the ones I liked. They had other ones, like more of the flat ones for keys, but I think I purchased these before from Dollar Tree, so I will have to purchase more from Dollar Tree to make more of these. And I also made this one. This one's more traditional with Halloween colors. So that's that. I will be doing a tutorial, guys, I promise. It's just that I just need to purchase a couple more of these rings, as I mentioned. And I actually had to throw away a couple of them that I had in my stash. They were like, I guess, nailed shut or rusted over, so I had to get rid of them. I had to throw those out. So anyways, on to the questions. Question number 1, name, Rula. Number 2, how did you come up with your name? My name is Crafting After Midnight. It's actually a play on a name of a movie from the 20s called London After Midnight, which is a rare film, horror film. It's a black and white film. And also there was a band, a gothic band from the 90s called London After Midnight as well. So it's kind of like a play on that. I just thought the name was kind of cool, and it actually represents of it represents of who I am as a crafter and my personality and my interests and so forth. I've always been into the gothic subculture. Yeah, like I love anything dark and anything gothic, and yeah, back in the 90s I used to dress up in full gothic gear, black velvets and black lace and whatnot. I used to wear black lipstick and everything, so I was really into that. I don't dress like that much anymore, only because I'm a little bit older, and I don't go out clubbing, go out to the gothic bars anymore, and I just like to be comfortable. I still love velvet and I still love lace, and I do love to incorporate lace into my projects still. But yeah, I just love the aesthetic, and for me it was the music really that started it all for me. So yeah, that's where I got the name from. So number 3, favorite craft. Right now, paper crafting. Number 4, favorite place to shop for craft supplies. Lately it's been Dollarama. I'm finding a lot of items from Dollarama that I could use, and I use more often than, let's say, Michael's. And Dollarama has been carrying big name brands as well, like Martha Stewart and so forth, and Sticko, and you know, My Mind's Eye, whatever. So for a lot cheaper. So I guess Dollarama, Michael's. It used to be HomeSense, when HomeSense used to have crafting supplies. Now it's all planner stuff. I'm not so much into planning planners, so yeah, I would say Dollarama and Dollar Tree as well. I actually prefer Dollarama over Dollar Tree, even though it's a little bit more expensive. I just think the quality at Dollarama is a little bit better than Dollar Tree. So I'm sorry guys if you love Dollar Tree, but I actually prefer Dollarama, even though it costs a little bit more, but that's fine. I'm willing to pay a little bit more for better quality. Number 5, top 5 favorite crafty channels. I don't have one, and I'm not going to name any, so I just want to be fair. So, and number 6, favorite colors. I love purple, black. I love black and white together. Red as well. I like orange as well, but just for Halloween projects. I'm not really an orange person as well, so I guess black, purple, and red. Number 7, favorite crafting tools. Scissors, definitely scissors. Glue tapes and rulers. Number 8, where do you get your love for crafting? That's almost, and then I guess that kind of coincides with question number 9, when did you start crafting? I've always been very artsy. I'm since day one, since I was a kid. I have one older brother. He's very much academic. Growing up, he was very much the mathematician and so forth. I've always been a little bit more crafty, a little bit more artsy. I've always loved to draw. I actually was a fashion design student as well when I went to college. Yeah, so I've always been to art, and I've always been to, you know, ever since as long as I remember. I started off doing layouts, paper layouts, and then I started doing mini albums and so forth, and yeah, so that's basically it. Like I said, I think it's in my blood, basically. My dad was a little bit of an artist as well. He used to love to draw as well, so I guess I inherited that from my dad. So so that's that. So when did you start crafting? Paper crafting specifically, God, more than 10 years ago. As I mentioned, I started off doing layouts. When I was younger, I used to go to concerts quite a bit, and when I was living in Toronto. So what I would do was do scrapbooks of photographs I've taken of my favorite bands and so forth. And so that's how it started off, and then gradually I started doing other paper crafting items, which everybody loves doing today. Number 10, favorite craft specific project you have made. That's kind of hard to pinpoint. Like I said, I've made mini albums. I've sold mini albums in the past. I've actually made a couple of Halloween wreaths in the past, and I've given them as gifts. Yeah, I've made quite a bit of stuff. I've sold cards, paper card, Christmas cards I've made Halloween cards before, and I've sold them as well. Yeah, so it's kind of hard to pinpoint what's my favorite specific project I've made. So those are my 10 crafty answers. I hope everybody's doing well. It's a very sunny day here. It's a beautiful day here in Guelph where I live. It's sunny and it's just warm, and yeah, it's your typical fall day, and I'm just loving the season. Right now I'm working on a couple of swaps still. So yeah, and I probably will be doing some Christmas crafting as well. I know a lot of you have questioned, does Rilla do any Christmas crafting? Of course I do. And I also do Valentine's Day as well. But I just love Halloween crafting. It's my favorite. It's always my go-to, and I just love it. So yeah, that is my video for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to make a comment down below. Thank you. Happy crafting. Bye now.